Hey everyone, Terry here with a few updates before I let you jump into the first actual play episode of Elemantra. We now have a Twitter and a Tumblr. Our Twitter handle is @thatwastebin, and our Tumblr page is thatwastebin. So hopefully you'll see a bunch of Caleb and Micah's artwork on the Tumblr and regular tweets from us on Twitter, letting you guys know where we're at with what's going on, and yeah. Without further ado, enjoy.
So, where are you?
I'm living in LA. I'm in my cruddy apartment that has just been broken into, so I'm cleaning up the mess.
Okay. So you're just kind of
Just doing my thing, mumbling under my breath, getting really upset.
Is your apartment like probably like a one-room studio?
Yeah, it's like a one-room studio, and I have to keep it like absolutely pristine. Otherwise, I get a little anxious. So I have to keep my apartment absolutely pristine. So every time it gets broken into, I'm less upset about it getting broken into and more about the mess they made.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So like they tracked mud on my freaking nice, shitty linoleum. So I'm cleaning that up.
So just doing your cleaning thing.
My cleaning thing.
Upset.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can you hear Ivan in your head right now?
I'd say so. Yeah, definitely. He's just doing his grumblings. He's just bullshit every time.
Why live here?
Why do we live here again? The rent's cheap.
We're going to here. I'm doing this one. Just here.
I look up.
Your door's still open.
My door's still open. I mean, it's off the hinges, probably. Let's be real.
So you see a woman standing in your doorway, really wonderfully dressed, like business professional. Blonde hair swooped to one side. Immediately you notice that she has really green eyes.
Like unnaturally green eyes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can I help you?
That depends. Are you Carter Shaw?
I am. I suppose it really depends on who's asking and what they want.
She kind of shuffles her cleavage away. So she looks around. Well, I will help you with that part of the question. If you invite me in, I'll take my shoes off and everything.
You know what? Yeah, sure. I actually, that's weirdly charming. All right, come on in.
So she takes her comes in. You see that her shoes have a red bottom.
Odd. Like...
Louboutin.
Oh my.
She's a rich bitch. So she takes off her shoes and adjourns to your couch area.
It's clean. It's pristine. It's covered in plastic.
Mm-hmm. Charming.
I like things clean.
100% understood. She takes out some Germex. Now, where exactly are you working now?
Well, that's an opening question for sure. Well, you came up from south, right?
Mm-hmm.
You passed that really shitty grocery store. I'm a baggage clerk there.
Oh, it's open. Oh, I thought that was shut down.
That would explain the lack of business.
Well, moving on. Does anyone else live here with you?
No, it's just me.
Okay. I actually had heard there was a second resident in the proximity, but I just assumed that my information about an Ivan Shank was incorrect.
What do you know about me?
There you are.
This is not... How did you get this information?
I have my ways. Now, I understand that you both are rather not happy in your current situations.
I mean, not happy is a stretch. We're not pleased.
Understood. Now, I am from an employment investment company. She's taking notes the entire time. We would like to offer both of you a substantial sum to help us with a project. It has nothing to do with any form of personality or disorder. It is completely safe for both of you.
I'm interested. I need a little bit more. We're in.
Now, I should clarify. It's safe for both of you in the stance that we won't be actively doing anything to you. My company will not be doing anything to you.
Right. So it's not a test, which is good.
Correct.
What exactly are you needing? from me.
We
and
are
from
in
us.
need of help collecting someone. It's a girl named Alma. She slides you a little pamphlet thing. It's wrapped in plastic.
Sure. I
Because,
flipped through it and kind of like...
Picture of a girl. She looks about 16. Just flat black hair. Bang.
Sure.
Nothing extraordinary about her, but she looks kind of unsettling to you for some reason, even though she looks completely normal. Something about this picture, you're like, eh.
So she kidnapped? Is that what this is about?
It's more along the lines that she escaped.
She escaped?
Yes. She is a child that was in the care of my facility.
I'm a little unnerved by this. Why are you keeping children in your...
She is the only one that we don't keep. Her family lives there as well.
Oh, okay. So she's...
Her family are two of my lead scientists.
Gotcha. Right. So what's the pay?
We are considering, let's see, for it is 2 people I am hiring at this moment. How about an income of, and she takes out a little calculator and just kind of taps it with her nail.
Sure.
Times 2. 33 billion each? Unless that seems too low.
I suppose, I guess you could consider her found. When do we start?
Well, that's the thing. She lets go and her paper and pen are just floating in front of her. I have to take you somewhere.
So, Carter kind of reaches out and he pokes the floating
Doesn't
thing.
move.
That's unnerving.
Only unnerving for one of you.
I don't know what you mean.
Ivan, would you say these things are shocking?
Look, lady. I don't know what you think you know, but you don't know everything. You might know everything.
A smile graces her perfectly painted lips. Perfect.
So, where are you taking?
By the pen, she pushes them for you. Sign.
Oh, great.
There's 2 signature lines, by the way.
Right, of course. So, I take up the pen. Well, Carter takes up the pen, signs it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like a solid, like, up until now it's just been his voice. He hasn't actually had control of the body. So he actually kind of, like, all right, Ivan, you've got, what, you don't need very long. Here's 30 seconds. And so he actually gives his body over to Ivan for 30 seconds to sign. And his hair gets a little staticky,
Okay.
kind of, like, spiked up a bit.
Okay.
So, yeah. And he signs it. And, it dings, and he's almost instantly back to being Carter.
What an interesting effect. Takes another note. Wonderful.
I mean, we have a system. It works.
She kind of puts her hand to her ear. Do you hear that?
No.
Good. And then you just get knocked out.
Someone's calling me from the abyss.
Beyonce?
Alrighty.
What are you doing? Are you in China right now?
I'm in Zhengzhou,
Okay.
which is a large city. I am on one of my many odd jobs. I'm out trying to deliver milk, which is one of the many things that I do to earn money for my family.
Okay.
So I'm out and about.
Okay, so you're just out and about. You notice a new home on your delivery route.
Like new building? Or
It's-
like it's a new
It's
place
a new
I haven't
person.
delivered
Yeah,
to.
It's like you got a new person to get them milk.
Milk.
That good stuff.
Yeah, good milk.
Alright. That's strange because most people are regulars. I mean, I don't think too much of it. It's a small local place. I guess it's just maybe new residents. Is there anything strange about the house?
It's really nice.
Normal
It's
for the neighborhood.
normal for the neighborhood, but it seems a little like extra in some ways.
Ah. Well, is there like a buzzer, or do I just knock on the door?
It's just the door.
Okay, well, I go up with the delivery, knock on the door.
The door does a little slidey kind of thing open because it's like tricked out, like a little over traditional, like almost someone who's trying a little too hard.
They're not modernist. They're trying to be traditional.
Mhm.
Okay, that's interesting.
You see a woman whose hair is pinned into a large bun in the back of her head. Brunette hair, serrated bangs. She's wearing a green, almost like kimono sleeve top. And then just nice, like, solid black legging kind of things.
She's very traditionalist for how China is right now. That's a little unnerving for someone of my generation.
Her eyes, the brightest blue you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. I greet her in Chinese. I'm not going to even try.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I do bow in the traditional manner as I would as a service person.
She bows as well back to you, not as low, though.
Mm-hmm.
So just continue, like, I have hired you. You are an employee of mine. I am above you.
Exactly.
But she leans back up and she smiles, and she just like you. I'm going to sound so awful. Do you speak English?
Is she saying that to me in English?
Yeah. Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Oh, heavens.
I am very confused because that's very uncommon.
Oh, she's not Asian of any descent.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah, no, she is. She is. She appears to be, like, Nordic.
Oh. She's blonde?
No, she Nordic in, like appearance.
Just appearance, very, very European.
Yeah.
Okay. I go, yeah, you're lucky. I'm one of the only delivery people that does speak English for Mr. Zhen.
Absolutely wonderful. Do you have any homes left on your route?
I've got 3 more stops. Why do you,
Oh, I was just going to invite you in for a moment. I just have a couple questions. I'm new here, and so I feel like a native person can answer them for me. I would hate to seem completely rude and non-traditional.
No, I'm running ahead of schedule. That's fine. I'm very uncomfortable, but that's fine.
Thank you so much. She bows, but she does lower.
Okay, that's against my... Okay. I come in with her delivery. I'm gonna carry it for her.
Okay.
Where do you want me to put this?
Real quick, the interior of the home, really
Yeah.
traditional, also full of really nice modern electronics and things.
Okay. So it's the perfect blend of
Yeah, it's
modern
a nice
and
feng shui of
traditional.
each other.
Alright.
Please join me in the tea room.
You have a tea room. I follow her.
Yeah, you're looking on the rooms are huge, by the way.
Okay.
Like, you go to the tea room, it's the size of your entire apartment.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's probably our entire main room other than our bathroom.
Yep.
Okay.
You see a woman walk in and pour 2 cups of tea. She bows and leaves.
She was Chinese or she was
That
also...
one was Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm supposed to sit down.
If you
I
wouldn't mind.
wait for her to sit down first.
So she does. She crosses legs, kneel, sits at her table.
I sit down in traditional fashion as well.
Okay. So you notice
I
the
set
tea is a
milk
beautiful
somewhere, yeah.
vermilion color.
Okay. Do I have tea knowledge enough to know what that is? Probably not.
So I'm actually just like, the hell? Oh, it's green tea that's been aged over 100 years.
You wouldn't happen to have any food to go with this, would you?
Oh, absolutely. She like rings a little bell. Woman comes out and she has different kind of cakes, different kind of snacks, treats, and she just
I'm
puts
taking
the
a lot.
puts the
'cause I
tray
am
down.
a hungry
looking
boy.
and best smelling and tasting food.
I love food. I eat ridiculous amounts of food. It makes no sense
So-
how much food I consume.
You eat the
Black
table.
hole. I eat the table.
It's
Lovely.
made of rice. No.
And then I take sips. I'm kind of... Like, I've been polite to this point, but now she gave me food,
Now the
and now
food is
I'm
out.
just like... I'm talking with my mouth full, I'm sipping tea, continue.
And she's just smiling. She's just enjoying it all.
Why'd you said you needed my help, why?
Oh, yes. So I was looking up different types of, and she takes out a book, palm reading, and for some reason, my staff that came with the house when I bought it, they don't like me to see their hands. So if I could see your hand...
I mean, hands are kind of personal. That would be a cultural thing, ma'am.
I do completely understand. She kind of looks up at you. I figured something out. She kind of looks around. Do you need money?
I can take care of it myself, though I appreciate your concern. I'm fine.
It's not concern for me. How long ago was it?
How long ago was what?
When your father left.
You bitch!
And her demeanor just kind of shifted. She's still really sweet, but you can tell that there's like an inner like strength kind of thing.
Okay, well, I'm quiet. I sip my tea a little bit. 3 years ago.
That's a harsh time for a growing boy without his father.
We're fine.
And your mother still doesn't work? She picks
How
up
do you know all
She picks
this?
up a tablet. Because you are an important person for my company.
Your company?
My sisters and I, we run a science company. We are looking forward and trying to move forward to making completely renewable energy.
Are you working with the government?
Multiple.
'Cause I'm not surprised that you have my information if you're working with the government. That does not surprise me.
It's we try not to breach privacy. These are just things that we found directly in your personal file, along with a couple other interesting facts.
Right.
So your mother still doesn't work?
No.
How is your sister?
In school, we're trying to convince her to go to college, but she wants to sing and dance.
She starts scrolling through. Well, her grades are decent enough to get her into at least a common enough school. Not in a negative way. I just mean, financially, you probably couldn't afford to put her into an institute that would really harness her abilities.
Right. What are you proposing?
Here, she flips her tablet over and there's a picture of a girl with, like, the same as her, like, the flat black hair. Just nothing remarkable, but something unsettling about the picture.
Okay.
My company, two of my head scientists, their daughter ran away, and we are having a hard time finding her. I do believe that your set of skills in particular could help.
I don't see how I could be of any...
You work how many odd jobs a day, and you are never late. You know every back road of every place you ever go to. You know every shortcut, you know everywhere to go. My people are bulky. They need maps.
I'm the cartographer! That's true.
Now, my company is completely prepared to pay you.
I would appreciate the job offer, if that's what this is.
Absolutely. We already have one client, two technically, where we have offered him and his partner a whole sum together of 66 billion.
Yen?
Oh, well, that would be American dollars. So breaking it down to the yen, she kind of takes out. She looks around. She's like, I actually am not good at this, so I'm going to keep it with the American dollar because you will be doing all
I
of
am
this.
familiar with the American dollar.
Yes, you'll be. This will also take place in America. You have a passport?
I mean, yeah.
I believe your
only...
record said that you were international student at one point in your life.
Right. Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Wonderful. Okay, so we already have that packed for you.
Wait, you've already packed my things?
Oh, don't worry, no one was home. We didn't disturb anyone. Your mother was actually out at the market, and your sister is skipping school and at an arcade.
Shocker. So am I just going and I can send money back to them?
You can even, if you'd like, we will offer you 33 billion, sorry.
Too small a number.
You get paid
Excuse.
less. Oh!
Well, yeah. I guess... There's gotta be a catch.
You'll be working with up to 3 to 4 other people,
Okay.
trying to help. All we require is the completion of
The
this
objective.
task of finding her. There will be some trials along the way. The place you're going is known to have some weird phenomenon happen every now and then, but it's nothing to worry about.
Weird phenomenon like natural disasters.
It's more along the lines of, it seems that certain people know where the city is and other people can't seem to find it.
Gotcha.
But we are certain that you can always find your way.
Okay. And you promise my mom and sister are safe.
I will directly give them 10,000 right now, just for help while you are gone.
Where do I sign?
Right here, and if you wouldn't mind... She actually hands you like a little pen thing to sign on her
I sign in my native language. Do you need my English signature also?
Both, please, yes. Just to make sure it is you.
Okay. I continue to sign in my English signature.
Absolutely wonderful. Oh, drink your tea before it gets cold.
Doesn't have to tell him twice. It just chugs it.
Okay. You start feeling woozy.
I was about to stand, like, what happened in my head, chugged it, stood up, was about to bow and say, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Exactly.
And then,
as you say, you're like, thank you very much, and you just fall right on your table. And you just kind of hear, oh my. Where are ya?
I am on the streets of Berkeley, California. I am working through the back roads. What I do is I hop into dumpsters here and there, grab stuff that I want, and if I find any abandoned bicycles, I fix them and leave them on the corners.
Okay.
To be used by whoever wants them.
Okay, neat. So you're just kind of, what time is it? Like, midday?
Yeah, a little past noon.
Okay.
Because that's when a lot of the bakeries would throw out their morning bread, so I'm seeing if I find any bread.
Okay, yeah, you find some really good loaves. Like, I mean, you got some donuts. So, you're looking around and you hear loud clattering.
I go over to take a look at it.
Okay, you see a really nicely dressed woman. She's in like a pantsuit kind of style. Gray suit with orange piping.
Is she out on the sidewalk, like by the street, or?
Yeah, she's by this. It looks like she tripped over like a random like trash can that was put over there. And you notice that she has a walking stick. Like, she is blind.
I go ahead and pick up any of the trash that came out of the trash can, pick it up, and ask her if she's alright.
Yes, I'm fine. She's kind of like reaching around, like she's turning her head, but you're like, oh. You can even see she has a scar from the side of her glasses that it goes right across her eyes.
Do you need help finding something?
Yes, I dropped my wallet.
I look for it.
Okay, it's pretty much like right in front.
Oh, I pick it up and hand it to her. Here you go.
She reaches right at it. Thank you.
Can I intuition check to see if she's actually blind?
Yeah. She's blind. I'll just let you know.
Oh, okay.
She's blind. He rolled a 1, but it's really obvious.
Yeah, you turned into, like, in your head Voldemort. Like, Harry Potter.
So, I mean, you can definitely tell. Like, her eyes can't even open, pretty much.
Okay. But she's got her wallet back.
Thank you so much. She looked fancy. She looked business.
Oh. Well, have a nice day.
Actually, would you mind helping me with something else?
What?
Well, I need to get to 64th, and for some reason I can't seem to hail a taxi.
Are there any taxis visible?
There's a few.
Cool. I step out in the middle of the street and flag one down.
Okay, so one kind of flicks his lights at you like, yeah, I'm coming.
Here you are.
Oh, I haven't heard a car start.
Oh, taxi's on its way.
Oh, wonderful. Would you mind waiting with me?
Sure.
Sorry, I'm new to this area, and I have concerns about getting turned around and just winding up in a gutter.
There are a couple of those.
You have a sweet bread scent about you.
Yeah, I found some over there behind that Panera. They throw it out every day at noon and then at closing time.
Oh, so it's safe to assume you survive off of eating thrown-out food?
I survive off the world provides.
Well, allow me to provide them.
I'm really good.
I truly insist.
No, I do this by choice, not because I need the money.
It's nothing about that. I meant to get you a hot meal.
Oh, I know where to find those. But thank you so much. I think your cab is here.
He pulls up and just kind of idles over there, and you feel like his kind of gravitational like tug on you. No, I truly insist.
Oh, well, I really don't want to. I want that stated clearly. But, okay, I guess just let me get my stuff.
You see a person walk up with your backpack and stuff and just put it in the trunk.
I step to the back, open it up, and start going through it to make sure
Everything's there.
Alright. Where are we going? I hold the trunk open.
She walks over and she pushes out of your hand and closes it. Don't worry. You're like, I'm doing nothing but worry.
I'd really like to know where we're going before I get in. I'll get in if you tell me where we're going.
Well, I was going to assume taking you to a sushi restaurant and then talking about business proposal.
Well, we can just go to the park. I don't need any food. Or we could just talk about the business proposal right here.
Either is fine with me.
Cool. Business proposal. Hit me.
Takes off her glasses, and you can directly say, like, it's gnarly looking. Have you ever felt different?
Me? Nah. I have my full face bandana and hoodie on.
You know, the eye of the beholder can see beyond any face value beauty, and I have to say, your scars have done a number.
Yeah, it was a hell of a Tuesday.
So she just kind of looks at you. And yet here you are, after failing to disarm a bomb.
Well, I mean, what do you call failure? I mean, no one got hurt. No one died, at least. And, the bomb went off, which was actually always the goal. Something most people don't understand about bomb disarmament is it's really more about planned bomb detonation, which did happen.
You plan to catch it with your face and 3/4 of your torso.
No one got hurt. That's all that matters.
No one got hurt? Kind of looks up and down at you, even though once again her eyes are closed.
I
Highly
mean,
debatable.
fair enough. You win. So what else can I do for you?
Get in the taxi.
I signal to the cab driver to open the trunk.
Does not work.
I walk up to the front door, open the front door, and pull the trunk lever.
There's no trunk lever.
Lady, I am going to cut through the back seat of your car if you don't tell me what's going
It's
on
not
right
my
now.
car, it's a taxi. You hailed it for me.
I reach into my boot and pull out my razor blade.
Okay.
And begin working my way through the back seat of the trunk to get to my backpack.
Okay, so you're in the back seat doing that? Yeah?
I am in the back seat. I have my foot out the door.
Cool. You feel a gravitational force push you directly into the vehicle and the doors slam.
Well, I still would like my backpack, so I continue working.
I'd still like my backpack. You hear the front seat open, close, and you notice that there's actually a partition.
Is it closed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I keep going.
And you see the shaded part, the actual blinding one, come down, and there's another layer of it.
Cool. What year is the cab?
You thought it was an old cab, but judging by the thing on the inside, it's tricked out. It's meant for hauling.
Sweet. Want to tell me where we're going yet?
Well, initially I would like to offer you a business proposal, but let's see. Carlo, is it? Looking through your files, it looks as though you actually have no need for money, no need for a place, no need for anything. So I honestly don't know what to offer you.
An opportunity to do good in the world. That's all that matters to me.
Fantastic. Now, and you see she's reading this document by her braille. So, let's go through. I work for, well, I would say it's a renowned scientific company, but we quite haven't released our name yet. So, I work for a company. We are working on a completely renewable energy source. And one of my lead scientist's daughter has escaped.
How old is she?
She is 16. And by the way, when I say escape, we're not doing anything terrifying or unnatural. She legitimately got lost in a city and we can't find her.
What city?
Arkalum.
Am I familiar? Or at least I've heard.
You've heard, but you're like, no one goes to Arkalum.
So she may be in some sort of actual danger?
That's the problem. She left with no form of identification, no money, nothing. Only the clothes that she was wearing. It has been 3.5 months.
While she's been talking, I've continued cutting through the back seat and am crawling into the trunk to see if there's a release lever.
There is not. Even before you hit the trunk, there's a giant thing of metal, just a flat piece.
Yeah, this is extremely dangerous. It's required by law that... then I start kicking at the windows while she's talking.
Nope, don't even budge.
I continue kicking. I mean, it makes me feel good.
Okay. Makes me feel good. So, all I need you to do is to sign a document stating you will help find her.
Okay. I mean, you could have just asked. What's with all the Terminator car here?
Because you are much stronger and more durable. She answers her phone. Mm-hmm. No, I have him. Wonderful. She hangs up.
Well, I mean, don't we have each other in this world?
You try to fist bump through the glass. You touch the glass and it shocks you a little bit.
Ow! Why would... It's just... All seems completely unnecessary to find a 16-year-old girl who got lost.
She's dangerous, is the issue.
How so?
That is something I cannot discuss with you until you find her.
I'm not signing anything until I know everything that's going on.
She just kind of turns and looks back at you and smiles. You'll learn enough, eventually. I mean, where you're going is going to awaken a lot of things.
That's fucking weird. Give me the paper. Come on.
She slides it through a little and tosses you a pen. Is there fuck your life, would you read?
Ah, fuck you, bitch.
Oh, it looks like fuck your life.
Oh, that's my signature.
Well, it's a good thing we have an excellent forger who can actually write your legal name.
Okay.
We might have lost some audio files. We're going to just kind of run through really quick on some things we were missing in the first episode. Sorry.
What follows is a dramatic reenactment of events of Elemantra, Season 1, Episode 1.
Dun, dun. We woke up in the school.
It was blown up.
It was blown up. We tried to disarm a trap that didn't exist.
I had rotten milk because
With milk?
it came with me from China.
I told you that that's all kind of a relative thing. Those dates
And then you
aren't
drank it.
regulated by
And then you
any
drank
group.
it. Like a
It's
disgusting son of a
perfectly
bitch.
good.
And that was my first impression of you. Isn't that terrifying?
It was
I think you were
delicious
just
cottage
impressed.
cheese.
You were like,
This man
I
has iron
assume
stomach.
that it is normal in China to walk around with a handful of cottage cheese now.
Moving on beyond that, so you guys got out of
We
the
spoke with our employer.
got out of the school area, and then that's when you guys kind of realized that this school was fucked up.
Yep, big old crater next to it, glowy thing in the middle. Couldn't touch it. Tried to touch it anyway.
Lots
I
of
think.
kids
Did we try to touch it
died.
anyway? I don't remember if we tried to touch it. I don't think
No,
we tried to touch
we
it.
walked away.
I think Caleb did his damnedest as a GM to tell me not to touch it. Shakes his head into an alternate universe.
I was told him no over and over and over again. So then after that, you met your employers, yada yada. You kind of learned a little bit about the town, slightly, by
Not a lot.
seeing that you could tell the town was backwards.
Yeah, we didn't learn a lot, but we did end up running into a cute little old lady in a wheelchair being pushed around by a very big man named Lucas, who I love.
The woman's name is Miss Flores.
The woman's name
Yeah,
is Miss...
Eleanor Flores.
Yes.
So at that point, I was like, I'm gonna go to the library because I'm the smart one.
You went there because Lucas told you the main areas of town that would probably be good for you to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lucas gave us the main areas.
So these are the locations we were given. We were given the church, the library, the car cemetery, the mall, the hotel, the grocery store, and the Wailing Kitty. Carter and Iva decided to go to the church. I don't remember the reasoning behind it. I think it was just because it was closer.
I think it was almost like just luck of the straw. 'Cause
Yeah.
You went one area and you were like, I want to go there.
Yeah.
You literally got the last pick.
Yeah, I think I got last pick. So I just went to the
Making fun of
church
me?
even though I knew I wasn't going to get along with those people.
Look at the straw.
This is
isn't
not
it?
dramatic,
Look
by
at
the
the
way,
straw.
at all.
Look at the straw.
Carlo decided to go to the car cemetery and the grocery store.
Because one was just behind the other.
The main thing was Lucas told us these locations.
Basically what we're...
We also exchanged phone numbers.
We did. We exchanged phone numbers. That's important too. Basically, what we're trying to say is we're knobheads and we lost a bit of recording. Not a lot, so we fixed it. Don't hate us. Please continue listening. We won't promise it won't happen again, but we're doing our darndest. We love you. Please don't go.
That's what I told my rehab counselor when I graduated. I won't promise it won't happen again, but I'll do my darndest.
Alright, so after that little flub, by way of apology, we're releasing episodes 1 and 2, so that you won't leave us. Enjoy!